Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. So the Solana chart still shows strength, not a surprise given that based on the Elliott wave structure and based on the cycle targets that we are tracking, that we have been communicating over recent weeks and months, we should still move higher towards $368 to $386 next. This is where the cycle target range starts. We're not there yet. There would still be, even from where we are now, another, let's say 45%. There are three levels that meet in this area around 360 to 380. It's not only, let's say, one Fibonacci level or so. There are a few Fibonacci levels that meet there. And if we take a look at the bigger picture, we see this chart as as in a rally within a 5-wave pattern, which started end of 2022. It started the rally pretty much when Bitcoin started you could say the bull market. A little bit later maybe. Solana started a little bit later, but I'm tracking it as a 1-2-1-2. The third wave completed up here, the larger third wave. Then a fourth wave bottomed in August, and we are now likely in the fifth wave. Further extensions are of course possible. We always have to be open to them, but we haven't even reached our target range. Now, there are a few, there are already a couple of Fibonacci levels on the chart here that hover around 368 to 386. So there's a cluster there. In addition, we can measure the 1-2 setup, 1-2, and then we're looking for some more extended some additional Fibonacci extensions which are relevant. So obviously we are already way beyond the 238.2 extension. We'll see if there is another one that is in that area, just sort of to add additional, let's say, confluence here. The 2.786 extension. Now that's not a major Fib extension level, but it is one of the initial 1-2 setup, and it is a relevant one, especially because it's not like the most relevant, right? It's not a classical target for a let's say a fifth wave, but given that it sort of overlaps with the other ones around 368, 386, there are three levels that meet there, and the initial 1-2 setup can be used to calculate possible target levels for a fifth wave, but we're just way past, let's say, standard extensions. But that's fine, for a fifth wave. Getting to the 278.6 extension, it is obviously not uncommon. Main point I want to make is there are three levels there that meet. So there could be some resistance there. Looking at it structurally, we could be in the third wave still. That's the idea. Third waves can extend. When we get a fourth wave, we just have to make sure that we track support in this area, and still the same. It's around $163 to $196. I mean, we can add the 23.6 Fib level, but normally what we want to see in such a fourth wave is to reach the 38.2 Fib level, maybe the 50%, around $196 to $178. But because the top isn't in yet, right? I mean, I'd like to see a dip below that last swing low there at 230 at least, I'd say, for a confirmation that we've started wave 4. And looking at the smaller time frame, then we have to open the smaller time frame chart. But that means, we're probably not at the end of this rally. There should be some further upside, but we have to kind of prepare for a potential 4-5 pattern there, yeah. And looking at the short-term chart, also no change from the last update. So we're still hovering and holding above this trend line here. We're also still holding above that 230 level that I just mentioned. And therefore, further extensions are possible. I mean, it's possible that we get another 1-2 setup here. I explained that yesterday. I think here the main takeaway has to be we're still in an active uptrend. This third wave, while the wave count is full, there is no top in place until we break a trend line or break below support, break below that 230 level, which is the last swing low. And therefore, we can watch for support in this region here. This is sort of just a micro support area, just some Fibonacci levels to watch as the market is still moving just sideways and could still extend higher. So we have some Fibonacci support levels at 237 to 251. And then the 230 level, if that breaks, it would be a good indication that the larger fourth wave has started. If we extend higher more directly, $278 is the next resistance level, and then 307. At the moment, we're simply extending in a range here. I don't really have a very clear micro count here, but we could be working maybe on a wave 2. If we get further extensions, then the price shouldn't really break below 237. That's the update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.